Good morning, New Canaan High School. I'm Amelie coming to you live from the NCTV studio. Today is Friday, January 14th, and a day G. We thought we'd play it safe, so unfortunately, I'm the only one at the desk today. But not to worry, because I'm sure we'll be back to 2 in no time. Seeing as this is our first broadcast back from break, and in the new year, we've got a lot of news to cover. The hysterical math music videos, the winter concerts performed by NCHS music students, and yet another COVID update. But before we can get into all of that, please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Our top story, new year, yet same story, COVID is still here. I know we've all heard it before, but staying masked up is going to be even more important now that COVID numbers are increasing. The Omicron variant is spreading, and we're getting into the worst of flu season. 41 students and 2 staff members here at the high school have been absent due to COVID numbers rising. And who knows more about six high school students and COVID than school nurse Miss Reed. So let's see what she has to say.
The good news is people do not seem to be that sick. So it's a milder variant, but much more contagious. So we have to all just practice what we know, our mitigation strategies, trying to keep the distance, the hand washing. Outside is so much better even though it's so cold. I strongly believe in being vaccinated and boosted, because again and again and again we're seeing that the people that are really sick and hospitalized or even dying are people that are unvaccinated.
Thanks, Ms. Reed. And again, let's remember to all wear our masks correctly and to follow COVID-19 guidelines. Connecticut is currently experiencing 153 cases per 100,000 people. And while that doesn't sound like a lot, it's definitely higher than 0. So let's work together to bring those numbers down. Another big story that everyone's been talking about lately is midterms getting canceled. We spoke to Mr. Rothman to hear more about the decision-making process.
With all the sort of inconsistencies of people being in and out, we've had over 20% of our students out with either COVID or quarantining or contacts. We just figured it would lower the pressure. This is not a permanent elimination. If we did not have the issues with COVID and sizable numbers of kids in and out, probably would have continued to have summative exams.
So what does that mean for the end of semester schedule? Well, let's take a look. On Monday, we'll have no school for Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Tuesday is a regular H day. Same with Wednesday, which is a day A. Thursday is a day B, but a half day, and Friday starts the second semester off on a day F. As far as exams go, your teachers still have the option of giving summative unit assessments or any other kind of test during a regular class period. So make sure you check with your individual teachers about whether or not they're giving an exam. Let's move to the subject I am very glad not to have a midterm for, math. Sorry, Miss Papia. For all of you who have been waiting anxiously for the results of the 2022 math music video, we have them here. Voting finished up last Wednesday with students voting for the top 3 of the 6 submitted videos. Taking 3rd place is Learning the Unit Circle with Lizzie and Bard by Tahila Danu and Peyton Zaletsky. 2nd place goes to Multi Only with made by Julie Song, Michael Norton, Milan Afshar, Lily Codd, Ryder Zimmerman, and Delaney Smith. And last but certainly not least, the 1st place winner is Welcome to Calc by Toby Woods, Praja Tiku, Gregory Lamoureux, Braden Bravoso, and Kira Titova. And here's a clip of the winning video.
See a hard problem, then look to simplify it first. Here's a ladder sliding down and water's filling up a cone. Find a rate and calculate, especially if they relate, or find a local max or min and end the test with a big grin. And next, here's how to find velocity. You should find the slope. Let's use your curiosity, we may still have some hope. How good are you at calculus? Take this quirky quiz.
Aside from bragging rights, the top 3 videos won $15, $25, and $40 Amazon gift cards respectively. Nice job to all entries and especially the winners. While the music videos were certainly impressive, I think I know some students who can sing just a bit better. Our New Canaan High School choir held their winter concert at St. Mark's Church last December 15th. They showcased many of their talented soloists while honoring Latin American music, and it was a wonderful show. Stick around to the end of the broadcast to see some of their concert. You can also see the choir perform a live performance with the band and orchestra at the upcoming collab concert next month right here in the auditorium. The choir students always do such a wonderful job at their concerts, which is why it's so great that the NCHS Courant has a video story for their website. The Courant is releasing its 3rd issue next week with key stories on new course requirements for graduation, new tech for the new year, and the local Sports Buddies organization. Look out for the paper on tables and in the halls on Tuesday. Be sure to grab a copy and find out what's current with the Courant. Listen up, freshmen and sophomores, because we've got some news for you regarding the highly anticipated underclassmen dance. Unfortunately, because of COVID numbers rising, the dance has been postponed to sometime in March when infection rates hopefully decrease. Stuco will send out more information about the event in the next few weeks, so make sure to keep an eye on your inbox. Seniors, if you have received an email from a yearbook staff member requesting your senior quote or baby picture, you should have already responded. But if you did not, you need to, like ASAP. But if you or your parents would like a senior recognition page, what we call ad pages, please visit Jostens' website and complete your ad by January 28th. There are only 40 spots left, and it's first come, first serve. Can't wait to see all of the pictures and quotes. Now that it's a new year, it's time to start fresh with some New Year's resolutions. To find out what some of our New Year's resolutions are, let's cut to NCTV reporter Rubina Ifshahani.
Thanks, Amelie. Hey, NCHS. I don't know about you guys, but I'm feeling so good about this new year. Resolutions are a great way to achieve your goals. My resolution is probably to watch less TV. Let's hear what you guys have to say. What's your New Year's resolution?
To be productive and stay on top of my work.
I want to give up the sweets. I need to stop with the chocolate.
What goals do you hope to accomplish this year?
I want to do better in bio.
Improve as an athlete.
To put myself in other people's shoes a little more.
Those sound fantastic. I hope you're starting off the new year on a great note. Back to you, Amelie.
Well, not that anyone asked, but one of my New Year's resolutions is to get a faster race time for skiing. And speaking of winter sports, let's check in and see how our Rams have been doing now that winter sports are in full swing. How are they looking, Perrin?
They're looking pretty good. Let me tell you, we've got some talented athletes here, and I'm excited to tell you guys all about them and how the teams have been doing. What's up, New Canaan High School? I'm Perrin Tamasco, and this is your Ram Sports Report. Let's start on the hardwood. Boys basketball went into winter break and their holiday tournament 2-0. They played Southington in the first round and won 43-40 in a defensive battle. But their work wasn't done yet, as they would go on to take care of Shelton 45-40 in the championship game. Junior Tigeroff was named to the All-American tournament team, and sophomore Griffin Bramwitt took home tournament MVP. The boys opened up FCAC play last week, but unfortunately they fell to Danbury 50-39 and Staples 54-47. That puts the Rams at a 4-2 record as they hope to rebound with a win tonight against the Wilton Warriors. Good luck, boys. Staying on the hardwood, the girls came out a break taking dubs from Darien and Colby Cathedral. They had a tough couple of weeks where they lost 3 in a row versus Greenwich, Danbury, and Staples. However, the girls did have one of their better games this season against Staples, being neck and neck with them throughout the whole game. Although they couldn't pull through with the W on Tuesday, the girls play Wilton tonight at 6:15 right upstairs. I encourage everyone to go watch it because it'll be a good one. Moving on over to the Ice House, let's talk girls hockey, who are still holding on to their undefeated record of 9-0. On Monday, they matched up against the Blue Wave, and you know it's going to be a good show, so let's roll the tape. Here we have 2 undefeated rivals ready to face off into battle. After a scoreless first period comes the second, where early on, Darien has the puck, shoots it, it goes around the back of the goal. They try to get it past, but New Canaan's defense says, no thank you, and gets it out of there. 7 minutes left to go in the second. The Wave has a quick passing from up top to down low. Junior Gretchen Edwards takes the shot lateral to the goal, but freshman goalie Nikki Ferraro snatches it out of the air with her blocker. With just 2 minutes later, we see that senior captain Jade Lowe gets the puck, takes the shot, and fellow captain Caitlin Tully taps it in for the first goal of the game. Early in the third now, Darien is frantically trying to score as the puck gets ricocheted off the boards to Darien forward, passes it across the goal to sophomore Mally Clark, who taps it in right past Ferraro. The game's all tied up now. Just 2 minutes later, Tully takes it in and scores all by herself. But the Rams did not stop there, as senior captain Kaylee Harden has a breakaway, shoots it top shelf, and makes the final score 3-1 and beats the undefeated Blue Wave. The girls destroyed Richfield Co-op and Hampton this week, winning 8-1 and 8-0. Tomorrow's their next game against Trumbull and St. Joe's, home, so go support them. Boys ice hockey team has had a couple of exciting weeks, and they have definitely kept a solid record so far this season, sitting at 5-1-2. The boys destroyed Greenwich 7-1 with 21 saves made by junior captain goalie Bo Johnson. Last Saturday, the boys went up against Richfield, tying them in overtime 1-1. The boys played Darien, a strong team, and unfortunately ended their 6-game undefeated win streak. Nevertheless, the boys put up a good game, losing in overtime 2-1. Kept it in behind Bo's 31 saves. You know, he's been making weeks worth of incredible saves. So guess what? Bo, you're our Ram of the Week. Congrats. Last night, the boys beat St. Joe's 3-2. Watch out for their next home game against Barrington, Rhode Island. Let's get you caught up with wrestling. Their first meet was before break in a multi-team match in Pomperaug. They went 4-1, beating Portland, Terryville, Nonawag, and Bacon Academy, only falling short to Pomperaug. Then last Thursday, they went up against the powerhouse Danbury, losing 75-6. On the upside, in the 220 division, junior captain Gilbert Clay took down his opponent 6-5. On Wednesday, they met up with the undefeated Ridgefield, held their own, but couldn't pull away with the win, losing 51-30. The team is now 4-3 and are getting ready for the Notre Dame-West Haven game tomorrow. As you can tell, our athletes are busy in the midst of their seasons, so this weekend, if you've got nothing to do, go out and show your support to these hardworking teams. Amelie, you better be showing up to my basketball game.
I'll see you there, Perrin. It's great to hear that our teams are doing so well, especially with the snow days we've had this last week, moving around all their schedules. I mean, I know I was happy to get in some more sleep, but 2 days off in 1 week, what does that tell you about Connecticut winter weather? Oh my goodness. To see if we're looking at any more wacky weather this weekend, we've got a new face in front of the green screen, Apollonia Antoniou. Welcome to the studio, Apollonia.
Thanks, Amelie. The weather the past few weeks has been all over the place, but it's finally starting to feel like a typical January, especially this weekend. What's up, NCHS? I'm Apollonia Antoniou, here to give you this weekend's weather. We started today with some decent temperatures, but it's going to get cold this afternoon. It'll be partly cloudy with a little bit of sunshine. There should be temperatures ranging from around 15 degrees to the high 30s. It sure feels like winter now. And if you like the cold weather, well, I guess you're in luck. Tomorrow, the temps will drop to the single digits with a low of just over 5 degrees and a high of almost 20. Going outside isn't exactly going to be pleasant. It may be a good day to throw on a blanket and binge some Netflix shows. Sunday is going to be a little bit warmer, but not by much. It should be sunny, and we're looking at temps somewhere from almost 10 degrees to the mid-30s. If you're planning on skiing, I would make sure to wear those extra layers and get some foot warmers. On Monday, I know we thought we would be getting some snow, like what you can see behind me, but it looks like it's just going to be rain. There'll be a high of around 40 and a low of almost 30. And looking into the rest of the week, expect a little sun and some clouds with temps rising to the low 20s and the mid-30s. Very seasonal. Well, that's all from me, NCHS. Have a great weekend, and don't forget to bundle up when you go out. Back to you, Amelie.
Thank you, Apollonia. Before we go, we'd like to wish a very happy birthday to Ryan Axon, Mateo, Kane, Jack Jensen, Ava Perticello, and Catherine Scripps. We hope you and everyone else here at NCHS has a great weekend and end of first semester. And if you haven't already, make your New Year's resolution to watch more of NCTV so you can follow us on all of our social medias, including Instagram and Twitter, both at NCTV, and subscribe to our YouTube, you guessed it, also at NCTV 78. We leave you now with a compilation of selected works by the NCHS Band, Orchestra, and Choir from their winter concerts. Have a great weekend and see you in a couple weeks, NCHS.